guys, it's Jessica from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with a new reading vlog. It's going to be a weekend reading vlog so that I read these all this weekend, and I set a time limit for myself, but I'm doing a new series that I'm calling my Author Binge series, and I'm reading 3 books by the same author over a weekend to see how I feel about their books. Sometimes it's an author I love, sometimes it's an author I want to read more of, it's an author that's hyped, anything like that. And based on the title you saw, I am reading all of Tarryn Fisher's books, not all of them. I'm only reading 3 of them, but one of them is The Wives, which is her new book. I am reading Mudvayne by Tarryn Fisher. I am reading Jackal by Tarryn Fisher and Willow Astor, and then I'm reading The Wives by Tarryn Fisher. The only 2 that I've started so far, I started this yesterday. I did film a clip already, so I'll insert that after this clip, but I fell asleep reading. So I am like 80 pages in. It's so good so far, and the premise is that our main character is an author and she wakes up not in her own bed. That's all I can say. There's a lot left that is mysterious, so right now I'm in part 2 where we actually get some of her past and figure some of that out, but most of it you're like, what's going on and how are they gonna get out of this? So it's definitely more like psychological thriller, which I really love. Jackal is actually book 2 in the Folsom series. I do have a paperback, but I'm listening to the audiobook on Audible Romance so that I can do some of this while I do other stuff. So I do need to sew for my Etsy shop, and while I'm driving I'm gonna go to the grocery store. I'm already 2 hours into it, so I only have 4 hours left. It's super short. It's like a gender bent Handmaid's Tale. So the men aren't really fertile anymore, and there's only like 6 of them, and so I forget how many there are, but they're called the End Men, and their job is to impregnate women. So Jackal is the other guy that we met in book 1, and there's a revolution going on right now, so it's a continuation of book 1. So I can't tell you too many things about the plot, but I can tell you how I feel about it. So going pretty well so far. The Wives, all I know is it's a thriller. So I will tell you more once I start reading that, but I'm very excited for this, to read some Tarryn Fisher and see if I like these books. So I'm gonna go get reading and catch up with you guys later. This is so good. I don't even know like what's happening. It's just that she's a novelist and she wakes up not in her own bed. And that's all I want to say. A lot of things are kept secret. We just are finally getting some of her past, and it's 70 pages in. So we'll see how things end up, but I'm gonna read a lot tonight. It's only 8, my sister's gone. Literally me and the dog's on the couch right now. So yeah, I'm gonna read a lot, and then I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, I'm trying to get this out of Darcy's face. I have some pumpkin Chex Mix my sister made, puppy chow, that's what it's called, and it's super yummy. But sorry for the weird angle, I'll move that pillow. I am 140 pages in. I have only read like 40 pages since I sat down, but it's really good, but it's a lot more character driven with our main character. And Tarryn Fisher writes books like I literally never have read or heard of before, and I love that about her. She's so creative, and her writing's so pretty, just like the way she words things and describes things, so beautiful, such pretty writing. And this one has a bunch of different interwoven stories. So we have the present, we have the past, we have a different story, and so I'm like yearning to get back to the present, and I'm like, can we have answers please? So that's where I'm at right now. I'm gonna get there soon, I think in like 10 pages. So hopefully we get there soon. Lily, it's literally 7:30 and she decided now's the time she's gonna wake up and be crazy. She's been taking a nap for an hour while I was reading. Oh, thank you. She's silly. Oh, she can come up. Oh. She's messing with our stars down there. Darcy's over here. Oh, hi. You're silly. And it's just us tomorrow. My sister's at work now and she works tomorrow, so she'll be sleeping tomorrow. Mwah. Right? You're so pretty. Okay, well, I'm gonna read more. Hopefully I'm gonna try to finish this tonight. It's probably not gonna happen. I'm gonna try to stay up until like 10:45. But these puppies get so cute and I just fall asleep because I love them. Are you in my lap right now? Okay, talk to you later. Hey guys, I'll try my best to like not show the glare. I need to talk a little quiet. My sister's sleeping. She's on a 3 shift in a row, so she sleeps during the day. It's almost 11 and I finished Mudvayne, and I don't know what to think about it. So it's not a psychological thriller, but it's not a romance. It's like, but it kind of is both of those. It's just kind of fiction. I don't know what even to categorize this as, but I don't know what to think of it. I'm like kind of at a 4, kind of at a 3.5. the pacing is kind of weird. She like switches back and forth between the present, the past, and then something else she's reading for a little bit, and then months pass by, and the ending was interesting. It's not at all predictable. The writing was really pretty, but I don't know how I feel. I don't know. It's just a Tarryn Fisher book. Like, it's not normal. So it's not like a romance that I love. It's not a thriller that's crazy and that I love. It's just like an interesting look at what it means to be a person and to live. So I don't know, 4 stars. But you definitely have to be in the mood for this and know what you're getting into when you read it, and not expect like a fun romance that like I like to read. And like I said, it's not a normal thriller. It's not super fast paced. It's not super slow paced. So you definitely flesh out the characters in here. And like I said, it's very character driven. So definitely an interesting experience. So I'm interested to see what The Wives is going to be like, because that's her first traditionally published thriller. And if it's going to be more of a thriller or more like of a look into like humanity. So we'll see. But I do need to finish Jackal. I have like an hour of listening left. It's getting good so far. So and it's super reminding me of The Handmaid's Tale, but just like gender swapped. So I'll continue that and I'll catch up with you guys later. Hi guys, it's like 2 now on Saturday. Kind of hot. I took the dogs on a walk, did some laundry, filmed 40 minutes of my wrap up. It was 23 books, so that's crazy. It's already up, so go ahead and watch that, because I just cannot talk anymore because I was talking for 40 minutes. So I did end up through all that though finishing the audio for Jackal. This is book 2 in the End Men series, the End of Men series. And like I said, it's like a gender swapped Handmaid's Tale, and so it's a society where the men aren't that fertile anymore, and so there are only a few men who can impregnate women. So they are the End Men, and they literally sleep with like 10 women a day and try to impregnate them. And so book 1, he fell in love with a scientist, and book 2, he's falling in love with a dancer who's actually of high class, and she's kind of roped into their revolution that started at the end of book 1. And that's all I want to say about the plot of this book. And it was good. It's definitely, if it was an audio like this, you have to pay attention. And so I feel like I missed 1 or 2 things because I was like doing things while I was listening to the audio. And I typically read like other romances where it's not a big deal if I zone out for like 20 seconds. But like if you zone out for even 20 seconds in this, I could miss something really important to the whole plot of the book. So I did enjoy it though. I'll give it 4 out of 5 stars. It was a really good continuation in the series. And I am concerned though because book 3, it hasn't come out yet, and this came out in 2018, and I don't know if they're even writing book 3. I'm assuming it's gonna be Aries' book, but I don't know if it is. Possibly, I don't even know. I didn't even look on Goodreads to see if it was, but I enjoyed this. I do wish I read it right after book 1, because I read book 1 earlier this year. Yes, I did. And I should have read this right after it, because then everything would have been fresh in my mind. It just took me a little bit to remember what was going on. So I am 2 books down in my author binge of Tarryn Fisher, and I'm finally reading the one that I'm most excited for, that you guys are probably most excited for as well, and that is The Wives. I'm gonna read on my Kindle. I do have to finish up a Kennedy Ryan book real quick. I have about 20% left, so it's about an hour's worth of reading, according to my Kindle, that I have to get done. And then I'm gonna start The Wives and hopefully finish it tomorrow. We'll see. I might have to take this into Monday, but I'm very, very, very excited, and we'll see if I like it. I don't even know. I just think it's about a guy who's married to a bunch of different women, and they all know about each other, but they've never met each other. So, and then one wife finds an appointment card for a woman in her husband's jacket and decides to meet her. I don't know, but it's a thriller, so I'm excited. I can't wait to read it. But I gotta go finish up the laundry. I'll probably have to sew more, but that was my audio, so I'm going to start an LJ Shen audiobook for Romanceopoly, and then start The Wives. Hi guys, so it is like 11. I have to be quiet again because my sister is sleeping. She worked last night again, so thankfully it's the last night of 3 of 3, so she's fine, but she did have to work the daylight savings day, so she worked an extra hour. Lily, thank you. So I got up early, and so I got up at 5:45, so it really felt like it was 6:45, which is when I normally wake up. I'm a morning person if you didn't know. And I edited a video, I sewed my sleeves, I finished those, and I read The Wives, and I am 50% in now. I went to the gym too. And oh my god. So I just got to the point where it's like just been building and building and building to now, and I'm freaking out. And I saw on Tarryn Fisher's Instagram, she shared some stories, and people are talking about how crazy it is and how they didn't see the twist coming, and I honestly can't even tell you what I have no theories or thoughts about what a twist could be. So I know I'm gonna be super surprised, and I literally can't tell you anything other than what I told you, the synopsis. Like, I can't tell you anything because it would ruin it, but I'm kind of nervous right now. So we're gonna see where this goes. And I am going to my parents' house later today, but I'll probably finish this today. I can do it. I'm 50% in. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Hi guys, new angle. TV's back there. Sorry if that's annoying, but this is the best lighting source for me. So I am here to wrap up this reading vlog. I finished The Wives. You guys, I read this book pretty much in a day. I was at 15% this morning and I'm done. So this book went by super fast. I felt like it was shorter than I thought it was, as I've seen people with the physical arc and it's like thicker, but I flew through that ebook. From 50% on, I was like, this isn't happening. Is this happening? And I give it 5 out of 5 stars. I'm still like, up until the last page, I didn't know what to believe. And I was like, is this real? Is this not real? Like, is this what I, like, is this the real answer? I don't know. Lily with her ball, because Lily. And whoo, wow. So like I said last clip, I literally can't tell you anything except for that premise that I said, and that it's very much a psychological thriller. Kind of, I don't know if a domestic thriller counts, because like it's like a married couple thriller. It heavily deals with the relationship. So I don't know the different like tropes of thrillers and what counts and what doesn't count as different categories, but you guys need to read it. If you don't, like, there's not a lot of action in it. It's definitely very much psychological. So like one of my favorite thrillers is No Exit. This is like completely different from that, but I'm still giving it 5 out of 5 stars. Like, holy crap. I loved it, and it's definitely much more accessible, I feel like, as a reader than Mudvayne was. It just felt like more of a mainstream book by a traditional publisher than how Mudvayne felt. But overall, 3 very different genres of books. We kind of have like dystopian, I guess, yeah, fiction, kind of thriller, kind of romance, kind of not anything else. And then we have straight up thriller for her last book. These 2 I gave 4 stars. The Wives I gave 5 stars, no question. Tarryn Fisher is one of my favorite authors. I read The Atheist Who Kneeled and Prayed before, and that's really my only experience with her as an author, because I gave that 5 out of 5 stars. And the only other book I believe I read by her was Folsom, which I gave 5 stars, and then the Never Never books that she wrote with Colleen Hoover. So definitely recommend Tarryn Fisher. I'm so happy I spent the weekend reading this. Only one person has caught on so far to this, and that's Sarah, because I was talking about reading The Wives. She's like, oh, you're on a Tarryn Fisher binge right now? And I was like, yes, I am. And so, yes, I love doing this. I might bump it up to 4 books next time. I just feel like I want to read another Tarryn Fisher book right now, and I do have I Can Be a Better You, which I'm pretty sure was Bad Mommy. Let me know if that was Bad Mommy, because I think it was, but I love Tarryn Fisher so much. So definitely, though, keep in mind she's such a talented writer, and her writing is just like not like any other author I've read before. It's very, no, she got the ball that actually squeaks. I'm gonna hold that for like 2 minutes, Lil. You're okay, you're okay. So let me know down below what author you want me to do next, that you really would love me to binge in a weekend, just to see my feelings about them as an author, if they're for me or not. Recommend Tarryn Fisher, definitely, no matter what genre she writes in, it's amazing. So thank you for watching. Like I said, let me know any other authors you want me to do. I had so much fun doing this, and I can't wait to do it again. So yeah, that's all I have. As always, thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. Bye.